all to this wonderful occasion, celebrating the end of the year and recognition, end of the year retreat and recognition of the Gold Group. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know you're happy to be here this morning, put your hands together for yourself. Shall we rise for the national anthem?
Journey to self-discovery. Yes, I chose this theme because self-discovery is very, very important in our career. It is very, very important in our career, and it helps us to identify our abilities. Because if we don't self-discover ourselves, our goals, our objectives, our core beliefs, our values will be dictated by external factors. So the moment we start asking ourselves some certain questions, like, where do I see myself in 5 years' time? Am I proud of what I'm doing? That's the moment we discover ourselves, because when we start asking ourselves these questions, there's always a response to it. And it's that response that will make us set smart goals for ourselves.
I'd like to introduce our first speaker. Our first speaker is Mr. Entrepreneurial.
Okay, so my name is Entrepreneurial. I love to introduce myself simply as a shoemaker. And I'd have to introduce myself to various individuals, from the governor to the deputy governor to, important personality. I would want to talk about the entrepreneur's mindset, the mind of an entrepreneur. So I would assume that I'm not talking to employees, but the first thing I was going to touch on this morning is to crave our indulgence that I'm going to be comparing entrepreneurs with employees, because we are not the same. We entrepreneurs in this room, we are not the same as employees. Do we all agree? Because the mindsets we have are not the same. Entrepreneurship is about relationship. Or people who say entrepreneurship or life or living in Nigeria is about who you know, right? Am I right? Okay, so two major things you need to have at the back of your mind. You need to understand relationship, and you need to also understand your emotions. A good entrepreneur understands that everyone that he has an opportunity, he or she has an opportunity to meet, is an opportunity to create value and achieve success. Do you all agree with me? Yes. So for everyone that I meet per time, what comes to mind is what I call cognitive capacity. What is cognitive capacity? Cognitive capacity is the depth of knowledge and the breadth of knowledge. The depth of knowledge is knowing everything about what you do.
I'm sincerely grateful. Thank you for inviting me. And indeed, Oxford, appreciate yourselves again. Oh my God. Well done, boss. Well done, sir. Just a few days ago, I was at your concert and I heard all that you have achieved so far. And I was like, what? This is a great company. You're all great. Not just because you're blessing lives, not just because you have partners who are investing or doing things, but much more than that is the fact that you are empowering lives. You're empowering families. You're empowering communities. And guess what? You're empowering the society at large. But I'm here to ask you all, seated in this room, only one question. And my question is, who are you? Just take a moment to reflect in your mind. And who you are, please, is not the senior sales executive manager or no. Who are you, Rick? Who are you has to do with every area of your life. And that's what we are talking about today. That's who you are today. Who you are today is a function of not just anything else, not about your background, no. Not about what you studied. Some of you, I can bet that 90% of the people here, thanks to Nigeria, amen, Thanks to Nigeria, sometimes you study Yoruba and end up becoming something else. But who you are today is not a function of what you studied. It's not a function of even Nigeria. It's a function of the right and the wrong decisions that you make while growing up.
Oxford is a place where I've turned my life around. It's a place, it's like my home. That's where my bedroom is. Yes, Oxford is where my bedroom is. In my home, I drink Oxford, I eat Oxford, I drive Oxford, I live Oxford, and I wear Oxford. This Oxford image. Okay, self-discovery. What I need to discover about myself is human capital management angle. If you look at 85% of the PMDs in Oxford right now, presently right now, came through my idea. Came through the idea that I shared, that I believe that will work for me, that will make me a better person in Oxford. What did I say? I said human capital management. That's where I'm coming from. I don't believe in how do I do it, how do I get there. I believe that through human resources, recruiting people, building team, can get me the results. When I joined Oxford, I can remember when I was talking to my brother, I said I wanted to come to Oxford, show what I can do, tell them how I can develop the business in the angle of human capital. Thank God, he gave me the idea, he gave me the opportunity to come. I want to say thank you to you. If not for that, I would be GCO in Oxford International.
Coming up on stage right now to impact on us, he's one of the group managing directors at Oxford International Group. He is the group managing director for Oxford Partners and Blue Orange Group. By name, Mr. Sidney Ukweda.
My topic for discussion today is self-re-engineering. So, Mr. Sidney was saying a lot of things that I thought of saying, and I said, fine, fantastic, I'll just build on it. Then there are some things she was saying again, and I said, hey, we are going to fight because I have something contrary to that. There are no wrong decisions. We don't make wrong decisions. We don't. That's it. We don't. See, whatever decisions you think you made that the outcome was poor or was wrong, or was not what you expected, is the best you could take at that time. There's nothing. You couldn't have done better. You couldn't have done better. Whatever you are seeing in your life today is the best you can get. And I'll prove it to you. It's the best you can get. It's the best. Then you see, there's nothing you can do. If you like, you jump up and down. And I mean, you've been jumping up and down, you've not seen anything different. Somebody asked me, he said, what does your chairman, what kind of books does he read? I said, I don't even know, I've asked him to. He said, because me, I read. I can't. And I told him, I said, it's not the book that you read. It is who you are. Because people hardly do what they know. I mean, people hardly do what they know. Guys, how many of you don't know that to have 6 packs, you need to do push-ups? How many of you don't know that? We all know, I mean. But do we have 6 packs? Okay, like me, I can talk, I only have 1. But I have 1 pack. That one have food. Exactly. I know exactly what to be done, but I am not doing it because I am not that person. In 2005, I was sitting here. I will never forget this position, in this same room. The day I started my journey to self-development, to personal growth, it was here. Drenched in rain. And I told myself here, this same month, I'm still going to have an event. And last week, Monday, I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next speaker is a lecturer. His name is Mr. Olobolagba Ahmed. He's a lecturer in the Department of Marketing in the School of Management and Business Studies, Yaba College of Technology.
Yeah, about leaders. The previous speaker has been talking discovery, 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 discovery. Yes, it's good. So that is the product to us. You must have the product that you want to offer to the market. But the next thing we are going to talk about, who are going to buy the product, who are your customer. That is, we are going to talk about customer relationship management. Now, some of us here, I think we base on commission. The most industry in Nigeria doesn't pay salary again. They tell you go and look for customer, we give you what? Commission. Yes, you can achieve that commission. It's very, very simple. As far as you know where you are going. Yes. Your organization has produced a product, they have a good services, they have a good this, they have that. Now, you want to market the products. They have done everything possible to ensure that your target audience get the products. Now, marketing is not complete until your customer is satisfied with your products. When your customer is satisfied with your product, they can be able to repeat what? Purchase. That should be your goal. The customer who buy your product today can be able to introduce to another customer based on the relationship what you have.
Let me give you a name today. Your name is the Oxford Crystgold Group. So you can call yourself Oxford CG Group. It's better that way. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm going to be speaking a little bit on the history of how we got to where we are. It will interest you to know that the first subsidiary of Oxford is Crystgold Logistics Limited. So, we had Oxford Commercial Service. In the Oxford Commercial Service, we're having leadership tussle. Some people felt, I mean, in the company, I was one that donated the first 30,000 we reached to register CAC. Some people even said, I was the reason why we have black oil, and some people say, no, the minimum we motor, you know, there are so many. So while we're doing all those discussions, I just say, you know what, let's start something else. So I wanted to create a diversion that will make everybody calm down, that whatever it is that I've done before for commercial, I can also do it again. So that was how we started Crystgold Logistics. And because the person that will run Crystgold Logistics is very close to me, I know that the person will not mess me up. So I decided to bring in a family member. Yeah, run that one. And in less than 3 months, you know, they will just enter the office and say, wow. Wow. So everybody starts saying that, okay. At that point, I added to my CV what I call startup enthusiast. I can start a business from a gutter. That was what gave me that idea. So when the leadership tussle that was rocking Oxford Commercial at the time settled down, that was when we created Oxford Gold Integrated International Limited. What it means, the two companies that came together, the two groups that came together are the first two subsidiaries of Oxford. So I am expecting to have powerful people in the house.
I need to inform you at this moment that the award ceremony has kick-started already, and a few of us here seated will be recipients of some of these awards, looking beautiful on that table, you can see. Children, I'd like to invite to the stage a comedian and MC who is going to, cheer us up with comedy and jokes. Please, a round of applause for MC. Come and MC Maximum.
You are a girl. Even if you want to go Yanapada now, you go enter bus, enter bike, they go. But once a guy asks you to come, and that time you know say classify the exist, you will Chris. Ogun will kill you. Ogun will kill you. No, seriously, a girl wants to eat Indomie. If he eat one super pap and one egg, but the moment a guy offers you Indomie, and that time you know say one Indomie on the rich they eat, and you know if you eat Indomie without sardine, Ogun will kill you. Now, between boys and girls, who lie pass? You know, not nothing when you reach bad thing and boys. So, okay, between boys and girls, who commit crime pass? Between boys and girls, who know book pass? Between boys and girls, who like alcohol pass? Between boys and girls, who play bet Nigeria pass? Between boys and girls, who buy Akube pass? Answer now. Who buy Akube pass?
We'll go straight to the presentation of the first batch of awards now. Manager of the Year. Please watch your screen.
The Operations Manager of the Year goes to Mr. Osonpaolu Ade. The Sub-Managing Director of the Year goes to Mrs. Anyonfumi Okumbolude. The Sub-Managing Director of the Year goes to Miss Sylvia Atishele. The Sub-Managing Director of the Year goes to Mr. Showumi Michael. The Sub-Managing Director of the Year goes to Mr. Paul Omozi. The Most Resilient Manager of the Year goes to Mr. Temiloluwa Bayode. Ladies and gentlemen, the Most Corporate Managing Director of the Year goes to Emmanuel John. Our Most Supportive Operations Manager of the Year goes to Miss Aderoba Adiola. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the Most Supportive Operations Manager of the Year, Mr. Kelg Ubosu. The Most Corporate Grand Manager of the Year goes to Miss Ezekwe Uzoamaka Catherine. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for the Most Dedicated Manager of the Year goes to Otolowo Hussein. The award for the Most Dogged Grand Managing Director of the Year goes to Mrs. Jennifer Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Evelyn Ebinagome. Ladies and gentlemen, the Most Selfless Managing Director of the Year goes to Miss Aboki Rashida. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for the Team Player of the Year goes to Mr. Onyiloye Ajibade. Our Team Player of the Year, Kunle Ayinde. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Target Smasher of the Year, Mr. Kunle Ayinde.
We have to give awards to people, definitely we give to everyone. I want everybody to know that everyone, we are all people here, and if we don't get awards today or this year, we'll definitely get next year. And trust me, it was hard picking, and I had to just pick the ones that I can pick. And I'm very sure that some of these people or recipients, they really deserve the award. Am I right? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.